Good evening, welcome to the 7 o'clock English news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Highness Sayyid Yazid bin Haytham Al Said presides over the military music show organized by the Royal Opera House, Muscat. And 23 Palestinians are killed and others injured due to Israeli shelling of several areas in the Gaza Strip. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent cable of greetings to His Majesty King Norodom Sihamoni of the Kingdom of Cambodia on the occasion of the National Day of his country. His Highness Sayyid Yazid bin Haytham Al Said, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, presided over the military music show organized by the Royal Opera House, Muscat, on the occasion of the glorious 54th National Day. The three-day concert is part of the music program organized by the Royal Opera House in November, which includes several military music shows with a wide participation from Omani military music bands alongside a number of international bands in celebration of this happy occasion. Music bands from the Royal Guard of Oman, the Royal Army of Oman, the Royal Air Force of Oman, the Royal Navy of Oman, the Royal Oman Police, in addition to the Royal Cavalry and the Royal Camel Corps and other military installations in the country, seized the opportunity to deliver marvelous military parades using bagpipes, drums and other musical instruments. In the spirit of friendship between the Sultan of Oman and other nations, music bands and performers from Jordan and Austria took part in the music program that celebrates this glorious occasion.
Royal Guard of Oman Jazz Band and the
الاستعراض على أنغام فرقة الجاز والفرق الفولاذية.
For some other news, 23 Palestinians were killed and others were injured as a result of the Israeli occupation army's shelling of several areas in the Gaza Strip. In the central Gaza Strip, 9 Palestinians, most of them women and children, were killed in the shelling of house of Al-Darja al-Neighborhood. Also, 4 Palestinians were killed in an Israeli raid that targeted a house northwest of Gaza City, and occupation forces targeted a group of fishermen on the shore of Nusayrat camp and the city of Rafah with heavy artillery and shelling from warships. The Israeli forces are intensifying their shelling of the Gaza Strip after issuing more evacuation orders, which led to a new wave of displacement from the north of the Gaza Strip. The United Nations Human Rights Commission described the Israeli aggression on the Gaza Strip as a systematic violation on the basic principles of international human law. An investigation by observer in the UN Commission revealed that 70% of the martyrs are children and women. The UN report confirmed that the heavy weapons used by Israel in the war of genocide on Gaza are internationally prohibited, as described by the several countries around the world. The Lebanese Hezbollah said in a statement that it targeted military bases in Haifa, one of which contains training camps for high-quality missiles. The party also confirmed that it also targeted the military barracks and a number of settlements in addition to a gathering of occupation soldiers east of the town of Maroun al-Ras. In return, the occupation aircraft launches airstrike on the towns in southern Lebanon, which led to the local number of dead rising to more than 3,100 and more than 13,000 wounded since the beginning of the Israeli bombing of Lebanon. The United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, said that water scarcity and drought are affecting more than 420,000 children in 3 countries in the Amazon region. The organization explained that the destruction of the basic ecosystem has left many children without adequate food, water, health care, and education, stressing the importance of mitigating the effects of severe climate crisis to protect children today and future generations. UNICEF stated that more than 1,700 schools and more than 760 health centers in the Amazon region of Brazil have been closed or inaccessible due to low water levels, while in Colombia, river levels have dropped by up to 80%, restricting access to drinking water and food supplies and closing more than 130 schools. Ukraine's military said Russia launched a barrage of drones in an overnight attack on Ukraine, killing 1 person and wounding more than 30. Ukrainian authorities said their air defenses shut down 62 drones and 4 of 5 missiles fired by Russia at the cities of Kharkiv and Odessa, killing 1 person and wounding dozens and damaging civilian infrastructure and homes. Earlier, dozens of Russian drones targeted the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv. Officials say Russian drones entered Ukrainian airspace from different directions from Ukrainian defenses, shot down 30 drones, but falling debris caused damage to a hospital as well as residential and office buildings in Kyiv. Still to come on News Bulletin. The first international conference of the Global Alliance of Sickle Cell attracts speakers and researchers from 20 countries to discuss hereditary blood disease. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The Embassy of the Sultanate of Oman in London hosted the British Omani Society's annual conference under the theme The New Generation Group. The 3-day conference underscored the role of artificial intelligence in developing the academic skills for Omani youth and reviewed the experiences of other countries in this field. The conference also focused on the optimal use of artificial intelligence in learning and other academic works. The conference attracted 24 young men and women from the Sultanate of Oman and the United Kingdom, where notable speakers in the field of artificial intelligence and academia presented and exchanged the ideas with each other. Nizwa University held a ceremony to celebrate the graduation of the 17th batch of students. The event was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Hilal bin Ali Sabti, Minister of Health. More details in the following report.
Under the November night sky, Nizwa University's campus came alive with the warmth of pride and accomplishment as it celebrated the graduation of 1,118 students who have journeyed through the rigors of master's and higher diplomas in education. The gathering was graced by officials, council members, university leaders, families, and friends, all united in the joy of seeing dreams come to fruition on this radiant evening.
I'm so happy that I have graduated from University of Nizwa. The journey was so hard, and we went through many obstacles, but thanks to God, thanks to Allah, that we have overcome all that difficulties.
Graduating is a dream and coming true. After hard working and nights without sleeping, we are finally here graduating from a best and a great university.
As each graduate stepped forward to receive their degree, the air was charged with a mix of pride and joy. For them, this moment marked the culmination of years of effort, resilience, and sacrifice. Faces lit up with gratitude for the journey and excitement for the path ahead. With degrees in hand, they felt the weight of their achievements and the promise of their potential.
It's like happiness in joining the ceremony, and then it's sadness that I have to part ways with the university. I would love to thank my instructors and my mentors. They were of great help to me during all of my learning years, and I would also like to thank my family. They were of great support as well.
It is an indescribable feeling. The journey was as expected. It was not easy, but we learned from our life. We learned from the things from our professors and from our lecturers, and we had to do many sacrifices, but at the end we are able to stand up here today and graduate at this day.
Throughout the years within Nizwa University's premises, the graduates have immersed themselves in knowledge and expertise, refining their skills to become leaders in their respective fields. With each class, they were guided by a dedicated faculty and a curriculum designed to blend tradition with innovation, giving them tools to address Oman's educational needs. Under a sky full of hope and promise, the graduates leave Nizwa University with dreams and purpose, ready to write new chapters in Oman's story of growth and prosperity. From the University of Nizwa, this is Saleh Mukhalfan al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya, Governorate.
The Central Bank of Oman CBO has reduced the interest rates on repurchase operations for local banks by 25 basis points to 5.25%. The statement issued by the Central Bank explained that this comes in with the monetary policy of the CBO, which aims to maintain the fixed exchange rate system for the Omani Rial and is consistent with the structure and nature of the Omani economy and includes a number of advantages for the Sultan of Oman, including currency stability and avoiding the unusual movement of the capital across borders. With the participation of 20 countries, the first international conference of the Global Alliance of Sickle Cell Organization was launched in Muscat. The conference is organized by the Omani National Center for Hereditary Blood Disease and Bone Marrow Transplantation in cooperation with the Omani Society for Hereditary Blood Diseases. The conference reviewed prevalent hereditary blood diseases in the Sultan of Oman and the best practices in the handling and treating patients. The conference is a platform for the participating countries to exchange their practices and experiences in handling sickle cell diseases and overcoming various challenges associated with the diseases and patients. And the third camel race is organized by the Oman Camel Racing Federation started in the first day with a fierce competition in Al-Bashar Camel Race track in the Wilaya of Adam in Al-Dakhiliya Governorate. This round of racing competition will last for 3 consecutive days and will include 18 rounds. 850 camels have registered in the racing competition as more camel breeders and owners have shown strong competitiveness and good sportsmanship in competing for the best racing camels. You're watching the Sultan of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Highness Sayyid Yazid bin Haytham Al Said presides over the military music parade show organized by the Royal Opera House, Muscat. And 23 Palestinians are killed and others injured due to Israeli shelling of several areas in the Gaza Strip. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from all the CN Newsroom. Enjoy your weekend. Good night.